What is up, you guys? It's your favorite Tarot reader, and I am back. Except I'm not back with another read. I am back with a pandemic pregnancy baby update. Okay, this is going to be my 6-week update. I know that I said that I was going to do like 6 to 8 weeks, 8 to 10, and then 10 to 12. However, I have had a week, sis. Like, I've had quite the week. I've had a lot of symptoms. I've had spotting. I've had to go to the ER. I got my first ultrasound, and I have officially stopped smoking. Okay, honey, period. So, I got a lot to talk about in this video. So, because I knew it was going to be a longer video, I figured, how am I going to wait all these weeks to do this video? Like, I want to get this 6-week video out, and then 7 through 9 and 9 to 11 and 11 to 13, those will be filmed with Jonathan, my boyfriend, because I feel like we're pregnant together, and I feel like his ass damn near got symptoms too. So after this video, from here on out, we will be filming the pregnancy updates together, if I can get him to do it, because I don't know, but I feel like, yeah, I want him in the videos because this is our pregnancy. So for my video by myself, I really kind of wanted to talk to y'all about the nitty gritty, because there's a lot of stuff that I want to touch on. A lot of this stuff is kind of like TMI or whatever, or a lot of stuff is taboo, like me smoking. But this channel is my platform to be open and be honest and to share my journey. That way, mothers who are maybe scared to talk about what I talk about, or who are silently facing battles that I'm going through, or whatever, can see a person who is relatable and can see a person who is going through and getting through similar obstacles. Okay, so I feel like this channel is my history book. So whatever I say on this channel is the real. So y'all gonna get it how I get it, cause, and look what time it is. Oh, it's 11:22. Okay, period. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and start with the first symptoms. I'm gonna try to stay in order just because I don't want to forget nothing, and I get off track a lot. So really quickly, some of these symptoms I really don't even remember having like that, and some I do. But I wrote them all down. So this is the start of the 6 weeks. So the first thing that I would say that I noticed is I had sore jaws. I'm not really sure what that means, but I said that I had sore jaws. I also had a lot of excess saliva, like I was producing a lot of saliva. And then I kept feeling like my feet were falling asleep, like if we were chilling watching a movie, or if I was just sitting in a chair watching my YouTube videos, or if I was in any position for like more than 10 minutes, then I feel like my body was starting to fall asleep in whatever position, my arms, my legs, whatever. Yeah, another thing that I wrote down was really bad headaches accompanied with queasiness at nighttime. I never throw up unless I get a headache. I literally get a bad ass migraine, like right across my forehead. The migraine gets so bad that I have to throw it. But that's not very often though. Probably about like once a day. But to me, that's not often at all, because in my previous pregnancy, I had hyperemesis, meaning that I threw up everything. I lost a bunch of weight because I couldn't keep shit down but motherfucking Gatorade and crackers. So yeah. Another thing that I noticed is that I had bleeding gums when I flossed or brushed my teeth, which was also a symptom that I had with my first pregnancy. I also noticed like lightheadedness and like my eyes going crossed. It would just kind of feel like I really needed to sit down, or I really just needed to take a break, or like it just felt like my head was like this. Like I don't know, but it was a lot, and it was causing me to, I thought that I was feeling faint, but now that I think about it, I don't think I was 4 thinking it's masters. I don't think I was feeling faint. I think I was just kind of maybe putting myself in a trance, because y'all know this is a spiritual channel, so I'm going to sometimes relate my symptoms to spirituality as well. So I feel like sometimes I was kind of having really really bad anxiety, and I would think myself into a headache, and at that point it would be like I would be like snap out of it, like snap out of it. So that's what I feel like those dizzy spells was. um I also had really really vivid dreams. I'm still having vivid dreams. Like literally last night I woke up to what felt like the energy of my boyfriend like sitting over me like this. It was like, it's because you're pregnant. And then I hurried up and got up and went to the bathroom. So I don't know if in my sleep I kept asking like, why is my sleep disturbed? Like, why do I keep having to pee? And then I saw his shadowy figure and I heard, it's because you're pregnant. Um, so yeah, I feel like my gifts have really, really heightened this week. Like my spiritual gifts, I feel like my senses have just heightened. Period. I don't know if I said that in the last one, but I'm gonna say it in this one too, because I feel like spiritually, if y'all got gifts, like if you are clairaudient, clairvoyant, clairsentient, bitch, I'm all of them. Whatever else, I feel like I got all the gifts, but I be just hearing shit like sounds freak me out. Like everything, like I'm very, very jumpy right now. Like everything is kind of like I'm sensitive, so I don't want to hear that. Like I always tell my boyfriend, like if he's just scrolling on social media, it bothers me that I can hear his videos. Like turn it off, turn it down, put some headphones in, because it freaks me out. And even me, like when I'm watching people's stories, I turn my volume down, so I don't even want to hear what y'all saying. Like I'm really, really sensitive to sounds. My body feels really, really sensitive. Like, I just feel like everything that I touch kind of like hurts a little bit. And I don't really feel like it hurt for real. I just feel like it's my senses. Like, it's everything being heightened. So, I don't think I'm in any physical pain. I just think my skin hurts. Like, if you're pregnant and you know, then you know. But my skin hurts. I have been hearing mama a lot. Like, at first I was hearing it a lot when I was hearing it more when my daughter was here. She's been gone for about a week. She's been gone for about this whole week with my mom. So yeah, when she was here, I kept hearing mama, 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 and I kept having to get up and check and see if she was here. I haven't been hearing it as much lately, so I do feel like maybe that was me and Kamaya communicating. But yeah, like I said, I have been hearing mama. Also, I have been seeing a lot of circles. Like when I look up, I would see circles, like shadowy figures of circles. And when I looked it up, it had a lot of meanings, but the one that stuck out to me was eggs, the tree of life, reproductive system, and cycles. So y'all can look that up for yourselves if maybe circles have been coming up as a sign or a synchronicity or something like that. I feel like it's just about starting a new cycle, starting a new life, bringing a new life into this world. So I think that's probably why the circles, I was seeing the circles. Also, it could have been just because my vision is changing, I guess. Like, I feel like I can see spirits. I feel like I'm more aware of energy. I can also, like, see that we are in a matrix. Like, I can see the little staticky lines and shit in the world. Like, my vision has become a lot more clear. I know a lot of y'all probably ain't gonna stick with this video because I'm talking some whole spiritual stuff, but this is my pregnancy update. That's why I'm making my version of them, because there are spiritual pregnancies happening right now, okay? There's a lot of them. A lot of the twin flames, a lot of the people who soul partners are, if y'all don't believe in twin flames, a lot of people who are supposed to be together are right now creating crystal children. So that's what this pandemic is about, baby. We finding our purpose, and a lot of our purposes lie in our children, lie in our legacies. So that's why there are so many pandemic pregnancies right now. Anyway, for like one whole day, I felt no symptoms at all, really. It was an easygoing day. I wasn't stressed out. Yeah, and I wrote a dream that I had, but I'm not going to say the dream that I had. And I said the girl from YouTube, Glory, from Slice and Rice, was in my YouTube video. I mean, was in my, I say YouTube video, was in my dream. So yeah, I don't know why this girl was in my dream. Like I don't know what she was doing. I don't remember what was going on in the dream. I just remember waking up and knowing that her face was in my dream. So I'm wondering like what that means because um yeah. I also noticed like a super long piece of hair on my knuckle, like out of just nowhere. And I wrote, this could mean my hair is starting to grow everywhere with the looking emoji. So like, I guess I haven't really been paying as much attention to my hair, so I'm not really sure if it's growing faster. I have been taking prenatals even before I got pregnant. Um, so now they're finally in my system, so they could finally be seeing results or whatever. So I don't know, like maybe my hair just starting to grow, but I haven't seen that. So the looking emoji was kind of just like, God, I hope you finna be making my hair real luscious this pregnancy because last pregnancy my hair was really really dry and brittle because I was going through transitioning. When I was pregnant, I told myself like, I'm not gonna get no perm. Like, you can't put no perm on your hair. Like what? You pregnant? That shit gonna seep right into your brain and your thoughts and all that kind of shit. So we not doing that. So during my pregnancy last time, I was transitioning, but my hair did grow a hell of a lot. It was just a very hard transition. It was a very slow process of my hair growing itself back out. So maybe this pregnancy, sis gonna have luscious locks. Okay. Period. Yeah. So I did notice that I had a way better sex drive. Like, I feel like I wanted intercourse like every single day. Like, every single day. And, yeah, I also really, really craved being intimate. I really, really craved my spouse's energy. I craved him just being around me. Like, I did notice myself not really being clingy, but being more open to our relationship than I had been before. Um, and I feel like that's kind of just natural when you're pregnant to kind of want to be taken care of. And, you know, having somebody here for your pregnancy versus um, feeling like you were doing it alone. Because my last pregnancy, I had my whole family. I was living in the house with my whole family. I had support. I had my child's father. We just wasn't in a house together, so it's a different experience. um, so coming into being in a committed relationship, you know, building a family together, it's a different kind of pregnancy. So to me, I was really just in the energy of wanting to be close and wanting to be intimate, even like with other people, like with my friend. I feel like I had just wanted to talk to her, like even if it was just one time throughout the day. I wanted to send her energy. I wanted her to send me energy. I wanted us to connect. I wanted her to know that even though I'm sick and even though I'm going through stuff, I still love you and my energy is still to be given to you and yours is still to be given to me. Like this is still, you know, this is still what it is. So I noticed my emotions were just really, really heightened. Like all of them. Um, all of them. And at this period, I was really, really, really in a period of kind of like trying to be calm because in the beginning of the week, I was having kind of like, I guess, I had my first experience with a panic attack um, earlier in the week. And I had just woke up from a bad dream and I was kind of just sitting there and I couldn't catch my breath and I couldn't understand what was happening. Um, and I kind of just at that point hit the blunt. I'm not gonna lie, and I had did some yoga. I did beginners pregnancy yoga for the first time in a while, and I had stretched. And when I tell y'all, I felt so good. Like I felt so good afterwards. My energy was so calm. I got up and cleaned the house. I made food. Like it was just a beautiful day and it was a beautiful experience. And then we had decided that, okay, every single day we're gonna try to incorporate yoga. And one day we kind of just, after we did yoga together in the morning, we kind of just sat and listened to yoga for black women, and it was kind of just her speaking affirmations into the black woman. And yeah, at first I was kind of just doing it by myself, and then Jonathan kind of came behind me, and we kind of just meditated over our baby. And that released, I think, like some kind of chemical in me, but my whole body had kind of went in a trance, and it was so relaxed, it was so calm. And the rest of that week, I felt that that talk that we had between our family, the baby, and God had really eased my mind a little bit. So this week I had only taken one pregnancy test versus when I did my 5 week update, y'all saw that I had like at least 10 tests. I don't know if I even showed that, but I had taken at least 10 tests that week. And after the first couple days of Jonathan coming back home, he's just kind of like, baby, no more tests. You know, we not gonna stress ourselves out more. We're gonna put ourselves in a position to just know that our baby is okay. So at this point, my anxiety had definitely lessened. At first, week 5, I could not sleep. I don't remember if I said that. Maybe that's pregnancy brain. Maybe that's just my DID. I don't know. I don't really think I got pregnancy brain. That's one thing I will say. So if y'all got that this early, I feel bad for you, sis. Because I don't think I got it. But I have noticed that I've been a little bit clumsy. Like, I've been, like, fumbling stuff and dropping stuff a little bit, you know. But, yeah. So after doing that yoga and that meditation, and deciding to stop taking pregnancy tests, y'all, if y'all have not had an ultrasound or appointment yet, stop taking pregnancy tests. Don't do it. Like, don't drive yourself crazy. Because every day I was looking at it like, baby, is this line not as dark as the one yesterday? And he's just like, baby, it's 2 lines. Like, stop. So, yeah, kind of like having that energy to soothe me when I was kind of spinning out was really, really relaxing to just my mental space, to my mind, because I wasn't with it. Also, I have been very lazy and antisocial. Like, I have just kind of been lounging around the house, in the living room. I feel like my phone just moved. Somebody just moved my phone. Hey, y'all. I just been kind of lounging around the living room, in my bed, outside, going for walks. Like, I have just been chilling, and I haven't really been super motivated to work and film videos. If you guys go back to a couple of videos back, I did a story time. I don't want to speak on what it's about because I'm done speaking it into the world, but you guys could definitely still go watch it. So I did a story time, and I've just been spending this week kind of reconnecting to myself and to my family and getting myself in a position to move forward. So I feel like week 6 was like my woosah moment. So for new moms, I kind of feel like if you find out as early as I did, week 5 may be very, very nerve-wracking for you, but week 6 you may settle into acceptance of your pregnancy and really being able to understand, I really did manifest this. This really is, you know, a gift from God, and I really can do this. My body was made to do this, and I'm gonna have faith in exactly what I manifested. So week 6 is a really, really calming time. Not always, but I feel like this week has really been a period of letting go of that exhaustion that I felt before, because before it was stress exhaustion. I was going through a lot mentally, physically, financially, and now this week, just with prayer and my husband and my mom has been everything to me. Shout out to my mom. Like, literally has been my rock, literally has been my safe haven. I thank God for my mom and my family right now, because we are becoming such a closer unit, and I feel like this baby is definitely going to aid in that, because my mom is really, really showing up for me. And last pregnancy, even though she was showing up for me, because it wasn't how I wanted, I didn't really receive her love and support how it was given. So it feels really, really good this pregnancy to feel so loved and to feel so supported, and to not hide my pregnancy, because if I didn't have this love and support from my family and my best friend and Brandy and my husband and even y'all here on YouTube, I don't know if my anxiety would have subsided as quickly. So I'm not telling y'all to announce it to the world hella early, because I haven't announced it on social media, just on YouTube. However, be mindful of the support that you had, even if it's silent support. Sometimes you have people rooting for you and praying for you, and you don't even know it. Because I see pregnant girls on Instagram, and I be like, yes, girl, you slaying that pregnancy, you look good, I'm happy for you, like, I pray for your baby. Like, those thoughts go through my mind. Even if you say, like, oh, that's so cute, you sending that energy to that person, giving them that confidence, giving them that self-love, giving them that love and that light. You know, so I feel like it's important to definitely have a support system week 6. Okay. I had a really bad metallic taste in my mouth. And yeah, I just didn't like it. It was kind of like every single day, like my mom was just tasting nasty. I just was disgusted by it. I wasn't really disgusted by it, I'm not gonna say that, but it was just kind of like an ongoing feeling of like, no matter if I brush my teeth or what, like, I just still taste this. So I feel like it was altering the way that my food tasted. So I guess I would say I was having food aversions, and I felt bad because my boyfriend was buying me food, and I was just kind of like not eating it. And I was even making food and then not eating it. But it's crazy because when my boyfriend would make me food, it would be good. Whereas when he used to make me food, sometimes I didn't really like it. But now it seemed like as my taste buds changed, like, the food that he making is more appealing to me. Like, I really haven't been wanting to cook, because it's like right after I cook, I done cooked all this food, and then I'm exhausted, I'm tired, and I don't want to eat it. By that point, I'm hot because the kitchen is hot. I'm getting nauseous because it's hot, and I just don't want to eat it. And then it's like I just wasted my time, and then I still gotta wash all these dishes. So cooking has not really been a thing. Jonathan has kind of been having to help with that because your girl has been so lazy. Okay. Also, your girl officially stopped smoking. Me and Jonathan just decided to hold each other accountable for certain things in our life that we really want to get through or, achieve. So, he's really been my partner in that way. Kind of like, aiding me in, hey, we're pregnant, you want to make the conscious decision to stop, so here, I'll help you. I'll help you stop. I'll be your partner. So that really, really helps me. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. What really made me stop smoking was seeing my baby on the ultrasound. So I kind of have a little bit of a story. I actually got BV. And right away, I just kind of want to tell y'all, I had also had a yeast infection. My first pregnancy, that's how I found out that I was pregnant, because I had a yeast infection. And I went to the doctor, and it was like, oh, girl, you're pregnant. So, it's kind of a weird topic because my first pregnancy, I noticed that something was off with me. I was able to see it like ASAP right away. That's why I found out so early. I found out literally as soon as I could find out. And then I had to wait like a whole 7 weeks to get an ultrasound because I knew so early. Crazy. But yeah, so I got BV, and y'all, your hormones, your vagina is so sensitive, because if you think about it from a spiritual aspect, you literally in mommy mode now. Like, you trying to protect this baby. So anything that go up there that's not supposed to be up there is kind of like, bitch, we finna get you the fuck up out of here, right? Right. So I nared my ass, y'all. Yes, I did. And I never did that before, but I really just wanted to, and I was scared to shave. Like, so I was just like, I'm not good with pain or like squeamy stuff. So I'm like, okay, let me just try this. So one, I think that contributed because like there's probably not supposed to be there. So yeah, listen, I said it was gonna be TMI. Okay. Secondly, me and my boyfriend went for like a 2 mile walk, y'all, and I was holding my pee for so long. So I decided to pee outside in the bushes, and Jonathan had a bright idea, like, here, baby, wipe it with your pants. Mind y'all, we have been walking through grass, through motherfucking trees and shit, and rocks and dirt and nasty shit, and I used the bottom of my pants leg to, like, to clean myself up. Bad idea. Don't do it. Like, just shake it off and get your ass in the shower when you get home, period. So, yeah, I naturally just got a really sensitive vagina. Like, I really have to keep myself good because I have sensitive skin. I have sensitive everything. I'm just a sensitive ass girl. Like, I'm very high maintenance with everything. So, it was kind of like immediately the next day after we went on that walk and I did that, I'm just kind of like, baby, something feel a little bit off. I don't know what it is, but I feel like I had like a tingling. It was kind of like I felt like I had gas in my stomach all day. Like every time I had to pee, it was just like I had to pee like a million times a day. Like a million times a day. Like it felt like that whole morning I just was peeing, and I'm just like, baby, like something is wrong. Like I don't pee this much. Like I wasn't peeing this much fucking yesterday. So why the fuck am I peeing so much today? And why do it feel like this to pee? Like this shit, baby, this shit weird. I'm like, baby, look in there. I busting things out. I'm like, baby, look in there. Like, what is it? Like, it feel weird. It feel weird. Like, what's happening? Like, it feels swollen or something. Like, I don't know. I'm not really understanding what's happening. I'm like, do it smell weird? He's like, no. He's like, it don't look weird either, honey. Like, I don't really know. Like, I don't really see anything. Mind y'all, I had spotting like 2 days prior because we had sex a lot of times that day. And afterwards, it was like a little bit of blood when I wiped for like 2 days in a row. And then this third morning was the day where it was kind of like, okay, so we had a lot of sex this day. This night, the next night, we went on a walk. I did that crazy stuff. And I had nared that same day, that morning. And then that following day, I was like, baby, what's happening? So at that point, the blood plus how my vagina was feeling, I decided to go to the emergency room. Yo, I was there all fucking day. I was there from 4:30 to 10 o'clock. So if y'all decide that you want to get a really early ultrasound and you're scared and you're nervous, I would suggest do it one for just a peace of mind. Do it for a peace of mind. And if you have insurance and stuff and you have the means to do it, I would say do it for a peace of mind because it's really, really hard to keep stressing about it. And I feel so good now that I have gotten it. It was a really kind of like a turning point because my boyfriend is a first-time father. So him being able to see it even early, because the doctor told us, like, this is probably the earliest that we would have been able to see this. So we went to the ER. I went up in there. I told them my symptoms. I told them that I was having headaches so bad that I was literally throwing up and that I had cramps in my stomach and that I could possibly be pregnant. That I went in a room. They gave me like a banana bag because I was dehydrated. They took my blood. And I told them that I was having pressure down there and could they do a pelvic exam. So they did it, and the first doctor was like, oh, I don't see anything wrong. I don't know, like, what's happening with you. I don't know why you say you see blood, because I didn't see any with the little thing. She's like, yeah, I don't know why it hurts. I don't know what's going on. She asked me if it hurted during intercourse and all that kind of stuff. And After that, I asked her, or I had Jonathan ask her, like, can I get an ultrasound? Can we just make sure that everything's okay? And she was like, yeah. She was like, next time, she was like, you're supposed to say, hey, I'm pregnant and I'm having pressure. Um, then we would have just scheduled you an ultrasound right away. So I ended up getting the ultrasound at like 10 o'clock at night, 9 o'clock, 9:40 something at night. And at first he did it on my belly and we couldn't see anything. And then he went in transvaginally. And lo and behold, it was a little baby with a little bitty old heartbeat. And both of us were just so excited and so relieved because we were both kind of stressed out all day because I wasn't feeling good that day. My body instantly reacted to what I had did to it. It was a lot of different stuff all in a short amount of time. So my body just hurried up and reacted. Um and it was what it was. So it was instantly like they gave me my medicine, and then he came back and he was like, "Here's an antibiotic," and I'm like, "Antibiotic for what? Like what do I have?" Like, and I looked at Jonathan like, "What do I have?" And they was like, "Oh, you have BV, and it can be environmental." And I'm just like, "How do I got BV? Like, if you got BV, you gonna know, cause that shit is rancid. Like, it smells." So I'm like, I'm in the doctor like, Jonathan, do I smell? He like, no, and I'm like, how the fuck, what the fuck? So I'm upset, but then I was doing all this research and I watched videos all night, and it's very common for pregnant women to be introduced to infections and stuff like that because it's a sensitive time down there and all that kind of stuff. Like, it's real sensitive. So yeah, I got my first ultrasound. My bleeding stopped. Um, I'm taking pills for the BV, and yeah, that's pretty much it. They gave me prenatals, but I don't know if I'm gonna take them. I don't really take pills. I don't really take stuff from doctors, and I just don't. And I feel like I caught my BV so early, like I literally caught it in one day, that it's just kind of like I can eat fruits and vegetables and yogurts and I can take care of myself and I can balance myself out, drink hella water, and just get myself back right because, bitch, I can heal myself. And I ain't funky, so it ain't that bad. I just pregnant. I was just pregnant. But yeah, y'all, I think that's gonna be the end of this 6-week update. This was a long ass video, so just imagine when I'm doing it in like 2 weeks and trying to fit Jonathan into, and maybe I just talk a lot. I don't really know, but either way, I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. For all of you moms out there, for all of you expecting moms or moms-to-be's, moms who are manifesting pregnancy, I wish all of y'all baby does. I pray for all of y'all babies. I wish all of y'all a nice, healthy, safe, happy, peaceful, calm pregnancy. All right, y'all, I'm out of here.